Hey, it's just so Trish, and I know we've talked about, and I've showed you little glimpses. I'm going to take you to my mom's scrapbook crafting lounge called the Craftin Cow. So let me take you inside and take a look. It is huge. It is a big place. You're gonna be amazed. So here we go. So this, the very first part is she's usually having, this is her calendar she keeps up and her upcoming events. Every other month she does a big 3-day weekend. Other months she does like a midnight PJ party, or a PJ party is what she calls it. And then she'll have on display like the different classes that are being taught that month. So what is the Craftin Lounge? It is a place to come play. Then you have your creative space to work at, and now some of the seats are permanent because they are on membership and some are not, and you just pay an annual, but you can also come in for the day. This is the sewing section, so kind of all set up, and then there's a few people that are permanently set up to sew because they have memberships for the year. And while you're here, you get to use the tools. So I showed you in another video, I will stick right up here in the corner on some storage ideas, and we covered some of the different things. But these are all of die cuts. And you just come and grab what you need, you use it, and you put it back. Real simple. Stamps. Good to go. And that's not all the stamps. Those were just holiday stamps. And then this is another wall of stamps. So you come, you set up, you can bring your lunch, you work for the day, you clean up behind you, and you're good to go. Everybody, and you can see there's some folks that are here a lot. There's usually, this is prepping out for the next giveaway. So when they do the weekends, the big kind of event, they'll have raffle. They'll raffle different things. Oh, look at this one. Like, those are cutters, and this lights up. Awesome. All right. So then there's a tool room is what they have here. So in the tool room are Sizzix cartridges, or the Sizzix. So you don't have to have a Sizzix machine. You can use a Sizzix machine. They have the plates. And then they have the die cuts that you can use. They also have the embossing plates. Embossing plates to use too. There's even the little ones. There's extra cutting tools if you need to. There's a Your Story. There is hot glue guns if you need to use them. There are extra scissors. There are cuttle bugs. There's even these die cuts, and so these are on checkout mode. She has a couple books full of them and how-tos if you needed that. There's the scores. Here is the one to make bows, banners, all of those things. And you get to use them while you're here. You even have a large cutting board. See, here's more of her die cuts. Just pages that are not out that you just have to request. The other cool part is if you have a Cricut, and you can use any of the Cricut cartridges. You just use your driver's license. She has a book that talks about each and every one she has, and you can come in here and you can get them, borrow them. So she doesn't have one drawer. Not two. I know you're probably flipping out. Not three. Not four. Ooh, somebody, I think my kids did this. Not 5 drawers of Cricut cartridges, but 6. So there's 6 drawers of Cricut cartridges in alphabetical order. We just take your driver's license and it sits here, and then it gets put away. Now this is the classroom. This is if you take a class where the class will happen at. And it's kind of tucked away so that you're not being disturbed by anybody, and you can work on whatever projects that are being worked on. And here's kind of their board. Okay, so next up is, there is a little store, a tiny little store inside. This is not really meant as a store. This is just for your convenience, little items that have been picked up. So, you know, some envelopes. I think this is also where she stores some of her extras from a class. And, you know, this is strictly just for your conveniences. The glues and the adhesives. And I think she's actually selling a small Cricut. Look at that, $8. So when the gals will upgrade, they might come in and sell their Cricuts. So I hope you were totally amazed and excited. This is really a great place. Lots of creativity happens here, a lot of fellowship and just hanging out and just lounging around. And I'm going to put a link in the description to her Facebook page that she has for it, and you can find out about upcoming events. The nice part is this shop is located in Punta Gorda, Florida, and there's a regional airport that flies Allegiant, and like pretty much most of the country, it comes right down. Tiny little regional airport. It's absolutely wonderful to fly into, and you can rent a car, get a hotel on the water, and enjoy your weekend. I don't always make it over here for this. I try to, but you know, I got 6 kids. It's kind of hard. My day will come. But I wanted to share it with you. I think it's awesome, and it's a great place to enjoy. And I know you guys have been asking. So there you go. The shop. The cow. Different names it goes by. It's the Craftin cow. All right, I will talk to you later. If you got any questions or you want to know more, put it down here. If you're in awe, let me know. We'll talk to you later. Peace out.